Hey guys, Cassie Teal here. How the heck are you today? Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. And I want to welcome you to another episode of Mindset Monday. Today we're going to dig into a topic that I love. And today we're going to dig into winning and specifically why we want to win. And of course, when it comes to the concept of winning, it all starts right here, just like everything else. Everything in our life starts with a simple thought, right? And so when we understand that it's the thoughts that become the things, this is why we're going to talk about winning today on our Mindset Monday episode. Our thoughts, right? The thoughts that we have drive our beliefs drive our habits drive our behaviors, and it's the behaviors that get us the results in our life. And so if we want to win, like I love to win, and if you're like me, you love to win too. Winning starts right here. We get what we think about all day long. 95% of our thoughts are controlled by our unconscious mind. So when you think about it, only 5% of our thoughts are driven by our active mind. So if we want to win in life, we want to live in our business, we want to live in our fitness, all these things in life we want to win, it starts right here, right? It starts right here. And the goal is we want to automate the good stuff because if 95% of our thoughts are driven by our unconscious mind and we don't control them, we want to make sure that those are really, really good thoughts. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why we want to win. And so we know it's all a mindset, right? We know winning is a mindset. We know success is a mindset, right? We know that. But let's think about that for a minute. Success is so much more than just getting the results, right? Like we win something, we get the results. Think about like what it's all about. And that's exactly why you're in this group, right? You are in this group for a very, very specific reason. You want to win for a very specific reason. You are in this group today or watching this video for a very, very specific reason. Winning and what we're doing is more than just a result. Winning and what we're doing is an absolute mentality, right? It's an absolute mentality. I hop on every single Monday for Mindset Monday, and I talk about different things on purpose, okay? I talk about things that are really, really important to hear. When I say things are important to hear, they're important for me to hear. And if they're important for me to hear, I can promise you they're important for you to hear because I love this stuff and I surround myself with these types of things every single day because I understand that the power of everything is right here in our brain. And it's the thoughts that drive everything we want in life. And so when I talk about these important things, it's because they were really, really important for me to hear. And when I hear something, I think, oh my gosh, that's absolute fire. I've got to share this with my people. This is why you are getting this message today, okay? This whole concept of winning, this mentality, this becoming a one percenter in life, this is precisely why you're getting the results that you're getting. Wherever you are on the spectrum with your results, your mentality around winning is exactly why you are where you are today. And so this is why we're going to dig into this. And this is why it's super, 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 super important to understand what you want and know why you want it and have a really, really big reason as to why you want that. So just take a minute with me. We're going to think about winning, okay? Again, I love winning. And if you're here, you love winning too. So when I think about winning anything, like in business, in fitness, in athletics, in contests, like when I set out to do something, I don't ever, I'm never that person that just sticks my toe in the water. Okay. This is just something, it might be a blessing, it might be a curse. I don't know. But when I start something, I not only want to finish it, but I want to crush it. I want to win. Okay. I want to win because winning to me is one of the greatest feelings in the world. I don't care what it is, whether it's a contest, like back when I was in high school, we would have these candy selling contests in these different groups I was in, and I would just want to win, right? I didn't care if I was the best singer in the group, but dang it, I wanted to win the sales on in this candy contest. Actually, I did care if I was the best singer, but thinking about like winning right now, I just wanted to win the candy sales contest. And then when it came to sports, whatever I was in, I wanted to win. Or when I would step on the court to play basketball, it was always about winning the game because playing to win and playing not to lose is two totally different things. And I always wanted to play to win. So now when I apply that same feeling to my business, that same feeling to my fitness, I want to win, right? I want to win. And so when I ask you this, why is it in life, why doesn't everybody win? It's not because some people are better at it than others. Yes, absolutely. Skill, right? Skill plays into it. But for what we're here to talk about today, like for the mentality behind winning, the mindset behind winning, it's simply because some people just want it more. Can you believe that? Some people win. Like there's some people in your life right now that you know that are not as smart as you, they're not as skilled as you, but they're winning at something that you want to win at, and they're beating you in it simply because their mindset. I mean, I heard this message the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, whoo! It was a message I needed to hear in that moment, and that is why I'm super, super excited to share this with you today, because this was a message that hit home with me, and I really needed to share this with my people because this is important stuff. So when you think about that winning feeling, right? So we're going to just dial in for a second. We're going to think about winning. I just really want you to focus for a minute. Like, in fact, right now, close your eyes with me. Just focus on that feeling of winning, what it feels like to crush it, whether it's in business, in your fitness, whatever. Just what does it feel like to crush it, okay? And I want you to open your eyes. And I want you to ask yourself right now to get that feeling of winning, that feeling of crushing, that feeling of conquering, that feeling of crossing the edge and getting what you want. Are you doing what you need to do to win today? Right? Are you? No, this isn't a, this is something just for you to ask yourself right now. Are you doing what you need to do to win? Because here's when it comes to winning. I'm just going to give you a little piece of advice, something that I've learned, something that I've had to tell myself so many times along the way in the journey. Do not accept less of yourself than what you're capable of, right? Just don't accept less. Like, it's not like you have to do more than what you're capable of, because so many times we find ourselves trying to go above and beyond and frustrating ourselves, but just don't expect less than what you're capable of. And when it comes to winning, exceptional should be your average. Exceptional should be your standard. And when I say exceptional, I'm not saying you need to give 110% every day, but just knowing that it's going to take what it takes in your business, in your fitness to have success right now. It's just going to take what it's going to take. So I'm never, ever, ever asking you to give more than you can give, but sure as hell, do not ever expect less of yourself than what you're capable of ever. We do that because, remember, 95% of our life is run on a feedback loop, run on decisions that we are not controlling today, run off our unconscious mind. And so we need to train our brain that we win, that we wake up to win, create that desire, create that winner's mentality. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how when we create that internal environment of having a winning mentality, and we create that internal champions mindset, we realize that making money isn't rocket science. Losing weight isn't rocket science. But tapping into this magic, tapping into this 1% mindset of knowing what you want, knowing why you want it, and never, ever, ever expecting and accepting less than what you're capable of, that's the magic, guys. That is the absolute magic. So when it comes to knowing what you want, right, and actually doing it, those are two totally different things. Okay, knowing what we want and knowing what to do, two totally different things. This is why we must understand what we want. We must understand it takes what it takes. We must understand that we don't need to do more, but we cannot and will not accept anything less than our absolute best, because this is the energy state that we're going to take into our business, into our fitness every single day. And when we have bad energy, crappy mindset, guys and gals, this will kill you faster than any virus out there. Okay, your energy state is more contagious than any virus out there. So the key to winning in your life right now, the key to winning your fitness, the key to dominating in your fitness, winning in your business, dominating in your business is right here, right? Knowing what you want and then knowing exactly how to call it out and go get it, right? Knowing how to call it out, knowing how to create that internal championship mindset is how we do it. So today, I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to start holding yourself accountable to get your best every single day. Because remember, to create that championship mindset, to create that winning mentality, to be a one percenter, it starts right here with holding yourself accountable to be your best. Again, you don't have to go above and beyond. It's just understanding it takes what it takes and then just doing that every single day. And so expecting to win is part of it. Challenging yourself to do your best is part of it. And so today, I'm just going to challenge you to win today. Stop starting and stopping. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Stop the stop, starting and stopping, and just fall in love with the reason you said yes. Start for the last time and go get what you want, okay? Go get what you want, because you see, when it comes to goals around winning, right? When it comes to winning, we set the goal, right? We set the goal, we set the goal, we set the goal. When it comes to winning, we set the goal, but the goals are simply just weak hopes without a very specific reason. This is why I ask you, what do you want? Why do you want it? Who do you stand for? Like, what do you stand for? What problem are you solving? And how are we going to solve that problem? Right? Who are you? What do you want? What do you stand for? Why do you want it? What problem are we trying to solve? And how are we going to solve it? Knowing those things is super, super important, because that's going to be your reason why you go after your goal. Now, hint, when it comes to the goal, it's not always about the dollar amount in your bank account. It's not always about the number on the scale. Okay? It's not always about the number. Now, the numbers help us get there, but the feeling of winning actually like vibrates through our whole body. So yes, it's super fun to see the number on the scale, but it's not the number, it's the feeling inside of our body. It's super fun to see that number inside of our bank account, but it's not the number, it's the feeling it gives us when we see it. And so when it comes to winning, there's an absolute difference between goal setting and goal getting, right? Absolute difference between goal setting and goal getting. Goal setting is the captain, right? Goal setting is that conscious brain saying, this is what I want. This is why I want it. Goal getting is the 95% of our unconscious mind. That's the crew. That's the crew that we need to get them to respond to what the captain wants. And here's a little trick. Here's a little trick about goal setting versus goal getting. We know what we want. We know who we are. We know what we stand for. We know what problems we have, and we know we want to solve those problems. Now, the trick is to getting the crew to go do the thing so the captain gets what he or she wants. Want to know the hint? When you give yourself the right reasons, the big enough reasons, that's how you make them a reality. Because remember, goals without reasons are simply just weak hopes. But when we give ourselves a big enough reason as to why we want what we want, and we think about it every single day, remember, thoughts become things. We get what we think about all day long, and we hardwire what we want. We hardwire the goals into our GPS in our brain, and we give ourselves a big enough reason to go get it, right? We give ourselves the big enough reason to go get it. That's when our goals are going to come into reality. That's when we're going to go get the things that we want. So let me ask you this. When it comes to your reason, do you want what you want because it gives you confidence? And when you've got that confidence that you know who you are, right? You've hit a specific goal. That scale says it's a certain number that you've been working towards forever. You can put certain clothes on. That bank account says a certain dollar amount, right? Is it the confidence in yourself that you've done it? Is it the certainty that you feel that you've now accomplished this goal that you've set out what it is? The reason why I ask you today is your feeling around confidence, is your feeling around certainty. It's that feeling right there. I want you to close your eyes right now and imagine you just accomplished everything that you set out to accomplish. I want you to think about your reason, not the goal, not the goal. I want you to think about the reason behind the goal. And I want you to really just feel it right now. I want you to feel it right now in this moment and just really connect with that feeling in your heart. And I want you to tell yourself right now, I've got to change to get that. I've got to change to get that, because if I don't, like that piece of me is dying. And why on earth would we ever let that piece of us go away, right? We want to go get what we want. And so the feeling we have right now with going and getting that, with that feeling of winning, we must resonate with that feeling and just connect with that in our heart. And here's what's really cool about being able to do this, whether this is a business goal, a fitness goal, a weight loss goal, a money goal, whatever it is, we can take this same concept and apply this to everything in life. We can apply this to our business. We can apply this to our fitness. We can apply this to our physique. We can apply this to our relationships and really start to resonate. So I want you to ask you right now, why do you want to be fit? Okay, why? Like, write it down right now. Why do you want to be fit? Give me 3 reasons why you want to be fit. Write them down. Okay, now that you've written them down, why do you want that? Keep writing. Okay, and why do you want that? Awesome. Okay, now I want you to ask yourself, as you're thinking about reasons that you want to make more money, you want to build a business, what do you, why do you want to win in your business? Like why? What are the specific reasons you want to win in your business today? Why? And then why do you want that? Keep writing. And why do you want that? Okay. Now, you see where I'm going here? My next question for you is, why do you want to live a balanced life? Like, what is the significance behind feeling balance in your life today? Like, why do you want to wake up and feel completely aligned with where you are in life? Why do you want that? Write that down. Like, what's your reason for wanting to be balanced? And why do you want that? And why do you want that? Now, whatever it is you want with your fitness, with being balanced, with making money in your business, just know you can have all of those things, okay? Every single thing you just wrote down, you can have it. Why? Because you thought about it, and thoughts become things. It's our thoughts, right? It's our thoughts that get us the result in life. And so it's going to take 3 things for you to get what you want. It's going to take money, it's going to take time, and it's going to take energy. And the reason why I say these 3 things today is because these are the 3 things that you need to succeed in your fitness, in your business, and being balanced in life. Money, time, and energy. Money, time, and energy. And let me talk to you specifically why. So, money. Investing in yourself to learn, right? To learn how to do what you want is super, super important. Because are there free resources out there? Absolutely. But you know what? If you were going to use the free resources, you probably already would have. You would have probably already gotten online, Googled that, and guess what? You probably would have read it and been like, oh, that seems like a good idea. But you would have never done anything with it, because with investing money comes accountability. The reason is different when you put your credit card down and pay for something than if you use a free resource. Why? I've been coaching for years and years and years and years and years. Free doesn't win. I'll tell you that right now. Free doesn't win because there's no skin in the game. So when it comes to those three things, money, time, and energy, I want you to rank them right now. Which is the least important to you right now? Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say least important, because they're all very, very important. Which one is getting the least amount of priority from you? Is it money? Is it time? Or is it energy? Is the amount of money you're willing to spend on yourself 1, 2, or 3? Is the amount of time you're willing to dedicate to what you need to do every single day 1, 2, or 3? And then is the amount of energy you're spending to actually do it. So 1 is the investment, 2 is blocking off the time, 3 is actually taking the energy to do it. And I want you to rank those today. And I want you to be really, really honest with yourself as to where are you today. And I ask you this for no other reason than this is going to create the awareness around what you need to do today, right? I did this exercise last week, and it was an absolute slap in the face to me that I needed to level up in some areas. It was like, whoa, this is a really, really good thing to look at and to create awareness around, because this can be applied to so many things in your life. And the reason why I'm asking you this today is because this awareness gave me this aha moment for myself. And so I'm asking you to create this awareness for yourself in your life today, because awareness is the absolute key. Okay, it's the absolute key. My goal is to help you win, right? Wherever you want to win in your life, my goal is to help you win. And so right now I'm asking you, is it a money issue? Is it a time issue? Or is it an energy issue? Because it's that one. Remember, these are 3 resources you're going to need to commit to have success today. And so it's up to you to be aware of what is holding you back and getting you what you want. So when it comes to money, when it comes to time, when it comes to energy, these 3 resources right now, understanding where you are today, this is exactly what we need to look at to understand what it's going to take to help us get what we want. Because remember, we're here to talk today about why we want to win and what it's going to take to win, what it's going to take to create that 1% mentality in our brain to go get what we want. Because I want you to ask yourself a question right now. Are you doing everything that's in your realm to become who you are and to get what you want? Like, are you really doing everything you're capable of today to get what you want? Because you and I have a relationship because you want something different. I'm helping you go get that something different in your life. And so my question for you today is, now that you understand, it simply comes down to dedicating the right resources and making the right decisions and understanding what you want, why you want, and who you are, what you stand for, what problem you have, and how we're going to solve it, right? We know we need to invest resources of time, money, and energy. We know we've got to be crystal clear with the reason behind we want what we want. My question for you is, are you doing everything you're capable of to go get what you want today? Because you were designed for greatness. Yes, you. You were designed for greatness. You are capable of so much more. And by you holding back and not doing everything you're capable of, I'm telling you what, this is like, just, you're massively disrespecting yourself right now by not going out and doing everything you were set to do. Because you have greatness in you, and it's time to untap it. It's time to untap that greatness and go get what you want in your fitness. Untap that greatness and go get what you want in your business. Untap that greatness. Feel the feeling, right? Feel the feeling. You know that number on the scale you're shooting for. Feel the feeling of hitting that number. Give yourself the opportunity to do that. Give yourself the opportunity to feel that energy of winning vibrate throughout your body. Give yourself the opportunity to see that dollar amount in your checking account, and you feel that greatness and goodness and confidence and certainty vibrating throughout your body. This is why you need a great big reason, because without a great big reason, you will not move. You will not do what it takes to go get what you want if your reason is not big enough. This is where it's super important to buy into you and to buy into the power inside of your body, and to understand it's about going all the way, because you are worth it. You have power inside of you. You are capable. You are good enough. You are smart enough. And today is the day. It is time to buy into you and to go all the way, because you are absolutely worth it. Okay. You are absolutely worth it. So how do we do this? Right? You're probably sitting here saying, Cassie, this sounds fantastic, but where do I even start? Like, how do I tap into this mentality? I want to be a 1%er. What do I do today? What do I do next? Okay. Here's where we start. We are never, ever going to justify average with happy ever again. Okay. We're going to exit that from the building. We're going to get that out of our unconscious mind. Average does not equal happy. Average doesn't equal happy. It's time to shoot for the stars. It's time to shoot for the person that you were meant to be. It is time. Today is your day. So number one in becoming a 1%er with your mentality and tapping into that 1% mentality, and going out and getting everything that you want in life, and developing that championship mindset, becoming a winner, understanding why you want to win. Number one is know your reasons. It's as simple as that. Knowing your reasons and connecting with them in your heart, because your reason is the source behind everything you're about to do. So number one, know your reason. Number two, set the goal, right? Set the goal, because if you don't know what you want, where you're going, Who does? You've got to lock in the GPS coordinates on where you're going. And when you hit those goals, reward yourself. When you hit a big goal, it can be a little goal, okay? When you set the goal, a big goal is just a series of little goals, hitting those little goals over and over and over and over and over. So if you know that you need to do something today to hit your goal today, because we know when we hit the goal today and we hit the goal tomorrow and we hit the goal the next day, eventually we're going to win the week. When we win the day enough, we're going to win the week. And when we win the week enough, we're going to win the month. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what are some little simple goals that you can set today? And when you win the day, when you hit that goal, reward yourself. Maybe your reward is something as simple as when you do this every day for 5 consecutive days, you get a pedicure. Maybe when you do something every single day for 5 consecutive days, you get to go out and get your favorite coffee. These don't have to be big, extravagant rewards. Maybe you treat yourself to a nap, right? Like a nap of just sitting down and relaxing and closing your eyes and having a little bit of self-care, right? The reward doesn't have to be huge, but here's what we're doing. We are rewarding our unconscious mind for doing the things that we need to do. So number 1, know your reason, connect with it. Number 2, set the goal, set the GPS, and reward yourself when you get the small wins every single day, every single week, every single month. Reward yourself for the small wins. Number 3, join an environment that's bigger than you, right? This Facebook group is an amazing environment for you to be a part of because everybody in here wants what you want. So come here, take part, be a light, be a voice. Come in here. We are all doing this together. And then number 4, when you make your decisions, make decisions off that bigger version of you in the future. Because when you're making decisions off the future version of you, it means you've already hit the goal. And so what would this version of you do in this situation, right? What would this version of you in this situation? See yourself in a bigger place than you are today and make decisions off that bigger version of you. So number 1, know your reason and connect with it. Number 2, set those goals, set the GPS coordinate and reward yourself when you hit those goals. Number 3, join and stay and be a part of environments bigger than you. Because again, being surrounded by positive, like-minded people who want what you want are going to help you win faster. And then number 4, making decisions off the future version of you. That, my friends, is how we tap into that 1% mentality. That, my friends, is how we get out and win. Because remember, winning is one of the greatest feelings out there. Winning, that feeling of energy vibrating throughout your body and vibrating into the world and sharing that energy with everybody out there is absolutely amazing. So today what we're going to do is we're going to tap into the desire of what we want. Because here's the deal. What you can become, what I can become is an absolute must, okay? So God bless you. Thanks for joining me today. Mwah. If this message resonated with you today, make sure you share it with somebody. Make sure you tag a friend to take a listen, because we are here to help people go get what they want in life. All right. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.